There are thousands of wrecks in southern Colorado every year, but certain intersections are magnets for crashes.
New tonight, KRDO News Channel 13's Emily Allen explains what intersections make the list and where you may want to avoid this holiday travel season.
Barton, Heather, I'm standing near I-25 in Cimarron. This was the #1 place for accidents in 2015. I have a breakdown of the top locations in both Colorado Springs and Pueblo and why the city engineer says all these locations are on the top of the list. It's your road to work, your street to school. The grooves in the pavement as familiar as your steering wheel. But your favorite route could come with some dangerous stops.
My girlfriend's best friend got into an accident on Cimarron.
I don't drive over there just because of how bad the traffic is.
Right now is like the worst time to drive down there.
We looked at data from the Colorado Springs and Pueblo police departments to figure out the worst intersections for drivers. Cimarron and I-25 comes in at #1 with 154 accidents. Woodman and I-25 comes in second with 106 accidents. Fillmore and I-25 takes third with 105 accidents. In Pueblo, the most recent data is from 2014. Highway 50A and Elizabeth Street takes the top spot with 49 accidents. Next up, I-25 exit 101 with Highway 50A and Highway 47 with 40 accidents. And coming in third, Highway 47 and University Boulevard and Dillon Drive with 34 accidents. Notice a trend? Kathleen Krager says there's a reason the worst places involve highways.
Doesn't mean that state highways are any more dangerous than city streets. It just means those intersections of city streets and state highways tend to be our busiest intersections.
Krager is the city's division manager for traffic engineering. Her team studies the data each year, looking for places to improve driver safety.
You may see a trend in the accidents where a lot of northbound left turns are being involved in an accident. That gives us a clue that something is wrong with that direction and we need to go out and make an adjustment for it.
But this year, Krager says there's nothing on the list that's out of the ordinary. She says during construction, accidents go up. She's confident Cimarron and Fillmore will fall further down the list when work is done.
Hopefully you are decreasing them over the long run. Also, you will tend to have more fender benders during construction and less serious accidents.
Drivers say the top spots don't surprise them.
I almost hit someone right here and then they almost hit me merging into this.
And it makes you really nervous because people don't really pay attention or it's so much traffic.
There's accidents all the time because of that road work. They close it down to 2 lanes and then all of a sudden it's 1 lane and nobody wants to let anybody over.
Very separated interchange.
But Krager says it doesn't mean drivers should take different routes.
I think they shouldn't worry terribly about the list or avoid intersections that are on that list. But do be aware when you're at a particularly busy intersection that it's more likely to be involved in an accident just because of the volume of traffic.
Krager says instead, if you're headed through one of these spots, don't go into autopilot. Pay attention and drive the speed limit. We've created an interactive map on our website. If you go over to KRDO.com, you can see the top 13 accident locations in both Colorado Springs and the top 13 in Pueblo. It's a very helpful map if you want to go over there and check it out. In Colorado Springs, Emily Allen, KRDO News Channel 13.